show is really going to change my life.
The Road, Sunday, October 19th, part of CBS Premiere Week.
Another chilly day for tomorrow with a few leftover showers, especially into the evening time, and mostly cloudy skies too. More details on the improvement of temperatures coming up next.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a judge dismisses the case against so-called fake electors in Michigan, saying there wasn't enough evidence. Plus, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. unveils his plan to improve health in children. This comes as calls for his removal continues in Washington, D.C. And a sheriff's department in Lower Michigan is forced to apologize when deployed pepper spray leaks into a nearby elementary school. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight. An update on your forecast as we head into tonight. It'll still be a bit chilly, and we will have that cloud cover continuing, a bit overcast with some leftover showers and likely some patchy fog too. So if you're headed out early tomorrow morning, you might run into some showers and also that fog. So make sure to take it slow, leave a few extra minutes, and you'll likely need the rain gear and the windshield wipers for the morning time, but we'll diminish those rain chances through the day. Not clearing the skies all too much. We'll get a few rays of sunshine in there, but still chilly. More details on the rest of the week and getting closer to the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you. A Lansing judge has dismissed felony charges against 15 individuals accused of serving as false electors for Donald Trump in 2020. The court ruled there wasn't enough evidence to show the group intended to commit the crimes. But as our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy reports, Attorney General Dana Nessel says the evidence tells another story.
Inside of Lansing's 54A District Court, Judge Kristen Simmons has ruled there is insufficient evidence to prove that the 15 so-called false electors knowingly broke the law when they signed documents that falsely declared Donald Trump the winner of Michigan back in 2020. Attorney General Dana Nessel strongly disagrees with the decision, saying the electors knew the election had already been certified and that the documents they were signing were false.
They knew they were not electors. They knew they were not inside the Capitol. They knew Donald Trump lost, but then they lied anyway, and that is a crime.
Nessel described how the group gathered, not in the state capitol as required by law, but in the basement of the Michigan GOP headquarters. There, members were asked to hand over their cell phones and sworn to secrecy.
Some of these people had been actual electors in the 2016 election and had to have known that this was not the proper procedure.
Assistant attorneys general say the actions clearly impaired a government function, the lawful certification of Michigan's election results. Nessel warned that dismissing the case sets a dangerous precedent, arguing the false elector scheme nearly succeeded.
And if they can get away with this, well, what can't they get away with next? This was the boots on the ground effort necessary to effectuate a modern American coup, a stake through the very heart of our democracy.
This is the end of Michigan's false electors trial for now, but prosecutors are weighing an appeal. Nessel says Michigan voters deserve accountability for what she calls a coordinated attempt to overturn the will of the people. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. unveiled today a strategy to improve children's health in a report being dubbed Make Our Children Healthy Again. The report comes as the health secretary remains under fire for recent changes to vaccine policies. Torian Small has more.
The White House unveiled a strategy to improve children's health outcomes Tuesday, dubbing it the Make Our Children Healthy Again report. It builds on Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s assessment in May, in which he called present-day children, quote, the sickest generation in American history.
These are bipartisan reforms. Many of them would be unthinkable 2 years ago. We are focusing narrowly on nutrition and metabolic health, food quality, cumulative exposures, gut microbiome, precision agriculture, and mental health.
The 20-page report targets ultra-processed foods, microplastics, and exposure to chemicals and seeks to boost breastfeeding rates.
A lot of these 128 recommendations are things that I've been dreaming about my whole life.
The report also focuses on harm from vaccines, electromagnetic radiation, and fluoride, ideas medical experts have labeled as conspiracy theories. Kennedy, a vaccine skeptic, has come under fire in recent weeks for overseeing changes to guidelines for vaccines, including the COVID vaccine. The FDA now saying the vaccine should be limited to Americans over 65 or those with underlying conditions. Recent changes to vaccine policies have confused many Americans and prompted a number of resignations at the CDC. As a result, Senator Bernie Sanders and 1,000 past and present Health and Human Services employees called on Kennedy to resign. So far, the Trump administration continues to stand by Kennedy.
Congress is hearing from whistleblowers today who say Facebook parent company Meta suppressed child safety research. Several current and former Meta employees have given documents to Congress that claim Meta attempted to delete unfavorable internal research and sought to downplay any potential negative impacts of its products. Ahead of the whistleblower hearing, there was a renewed call for Congress to pass the Kids Online Safety Act, which would put the responsibility on social media companies to crack down on harmful content.
Parents cannot be expected to compete with big tech's rapidly evolving, AI-driven products that are designed to trap our kids on screens for hours. That's why Congress must step in. Every day without COSA puts more children at risk. I am immensely...
Marie Mullick's son David was 16 when he committed suicide in 2016. He says he battled social media and online gaming addiction and endured months of cyberbullying on Instagram. In a statement, Meta called the whistleblower claims nonsense and says they are based on selectively leaked internal documents picked to craft a false narrative. A school evacuated, several in need of medical treatment, and a sheriff's office apologizing after students and staff in Cairo, Michigan became overcome by a noxious, irritating smell. James Felton tells us about a big mistake made by the Tuscola County Sheriff's Department.
Tuscola County Sheriff Ryan Robertson talking about the disposal of expired pepper spray that ended up at Shaw Elementary School across the street.
He took it back behind the garage, behind the sheriff's office here, and emptied the contents onto the ground, never anticipating wind would swirl or whatever happened.
Robinson tells us the employee was unaware that pepper spray was making its way towards the school.
There was no way of knowing that it was going to go into the air like that and swirl around. The guy that was discharging it, he wasn't affected by it at all.
But some students at the playground were affected. George Ryerson, superintendent of Cairo Community Schools, tells us he knew something was wrong just after 8 this morning.
We did have a number of students that demonstrated some respiratory distress. They were coughing, struggling to catch their breath. We had ambulances there that were providing oxygen for any of the students. We also had some staff that had some respiratory distress. 2 students were transported to the hospital. Their parents went there with them, and they were treated there and released.
Ryerson says at one point the school was evacuated.
Initially, the irritant came from outside, and then as people came in, they brought it with them. And so then, now it's on the inside of the building. The air had cleared on the outside, and so we evacuated the building, opened up windows and doors to help get that cleared out, and then students returned there.
Getting back to Robinson, he tells us expired pepper spray will be handled differently from now on.
It's going to be discharged outside of town, preferably at like the gun range or something like that, so that this can never happen again.
Robinson wants the community to know he's remorseful about the events that took place today.
We are extremely sorry that this happened. We're taking steps that this will never happen again. I feel really bad for all the children that had to feel the effects of that, and I just have to apologize for it.
Governor Whitmer has proclaimed September this year to be recognized as Michigan Food Safety Education and Awareness Month. With this announcement, the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development is sharing 4 simple steps of how to keep yourself and others safe from foodborne illnesses. These include properly washing your hands in produce, using a food thermometer to check internal temperatures, safe refrigeration of perishables, and avoiding cross-contamination. MDARD hopes these tips can be shared by others to promote safer habits for food preparation and storage.
We would like to pass along some of this knowledge and information on to consumers. There's a lot of things that they can do at home after they get their groceries from the grocery store to help to ensure that their foods that they're serving to their friends and family are safe and wholesome at home too.
We have more details online at WZMQ19.com. Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast when we come back. Plus, we speak to the National Weather Service about what fall is looking like, with the first snowflakes being seen in the Keweenaw last week. And the Emmys are set to air on CBS this Sunday. We'll see how Hollywood is preparing for the annual award show. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Rust-Oleum's Stops Rust Custom Spray is the first can of spray paint with adjustable settings. Choose from 5 spray patterns to give every project a professional finish. Only $5.87 each after rebate. Rust-Oleum's low-odor spray paint eliminates harsh odors without compromising color or durability. It's ideal for both interior and exterior projects. Right now, just $6.88 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Tourism has basically become one of the mainstays of the economy up here.
The Respect Marquette program is helping shape who visits Marquette and how they visit Marquette.
Protecting water and being part of organizations doing that work is essential.
Here's a deal you won't want to miss. For a limited time, when you buy 3 windows or doors, you'll get 1 free at the window store. You heard that right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Give your home a fresh new look with our energy-efficient windows and stylish doors. Call today and start transforming your home with the Window Store. Quality windows, doors, and unbeatable savings. Only at the Window Store.
Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We're checking in on the so-called report card. The numbers for today, 57 degrees for that official high temperature. This has definitely been a string of below average temperatures, but we will start to shift gears kind of once we pass tomorrow. We'll get closer to that average, even getting a little bit above that, especially looking ahead into next week. So don't be discouraged by the chilly conditions. It won't be that way until the winter time. Rain as of about 5:30, about 1.2 inches. We definitely picked up some more rain throughout this evening, and we will likely see some more overnight. So I have a feeling that midnight official data for today, the rain will go up just a tad, and we might have a few leftover showers, maybe contributing 1/100 of an inch of accumulation for your morning commute time. So you'll need the umbrella, kind of the rain gear for tomorrow morning. You really shouldn't need it by the evening time. We'll have really leftover isolated drops here, and that will continue into Thursday morning. Now Thursday afternoon, that's where we are really expecting a break in the cloud cover. We'll get lots of sunshine back and kind of warm things back up just in time for your weekend plans. So I always say you can't pick and choose the weather, but I mean, we can get the rain out of the way now. I'd rather dry conditions for you for the weekend. And here you can kind of see maybe another 1/4 of an inch in the overnight and into tomorrow morning, maybe for Marquette for us. Maybe 1/10 of an inch, really not all that impressed by rain past that Wednesday time. And what I am impressed about too, especially if you're not quite ready for the full summer time to end, getting into the true fall, and then you know what's after that is that winter time, we'll be trending warmer. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook does have us in that nice dark red color, which is really favorable to have a nice little warm up on the way too, which is nice with some reports of some snow in the area too. You might not be ready for the winter time, but in this time is a great time to start being prepared. This month is actually National Preparedness Month from FEMA, so make sure you have that emergency kit for you with water, food, and a 3-day supply of it. Also have that flashlight with extra batteries, a first aid kit. Also maybe have a blanket too in your car. It's really important, not just for severe weather in the springtime like showers and thunderstorms, but of course in the winter time. Sometimes the snow can be unpredictable. You can get lake effect snow. You know how that goes. So it doesn't hurt to take this time when we have pretty quiet conditions rain-wise as of right now to just make sure you have that kit and look out for your future self potentially that might need it for this upcoming winter. And we're not that far away really from Halloween. We're 52 days away. Before you know it, we'll be counting down the days to Thanksgiving and Christmas very soon. Winter arrives December 21st, but fall officially starts on September 22nd, so we won't get ahead of ourselves there. It'll definitely feel like fall for tomorrow with those leftover showers. Might be a good day and night to cuddle up on the couch and watch a nice movie, but then get those weekend plans. We'll clear that cloud cover out. Lots of sunshine on the way. Finally seeing those 70s back in the forecast and close to 80 when we get to next week.
Kelly, thanks again. Just last week, the UP saw its first snowfall of the year. WZMQ's Samuel McKnight tells us why it happened and what we could see moving forward.
Michigan's Upper Peninsula has already seen its first snowfall of the season. A few flakes fell last week in Eagle Harbor, making it the first reported snow in the state this year.
It's maybe a little bit on the earlier side of normal, but not totally unexpected. Some of our longer-term observation sites have recorded a trace of snow as early as the first or second week of September.
Meteorologists say the early snow came from a cool air mass that moved over the region.
It indicates basically nothing about the winter ahead. It was kind of an unseasonably cool air mass that was in place for a couple days, and it's moved out.
And with that cool air now gone, the National Weather Service expects warmer than normal temperatures for much of the rest of September.
The odds are slightly better for a warmer than normal fall, and that's especially going to be the case for the rest of September.
Looking toward winter, experts say the signals aren't clear, making it hard to predict whether this season will be mild or severe.
There might be a weak La Nina, which is the opposite, but the signal is just not that strong, so there's not a lot we can say about the winter coming up, but it would be wise for people to plan for a typical cold and snowy winter here in the UP.
As always, the UP's weather can vary greatly depending on where you live.
They're further north and they're pretty susceptible to lake effect, but especially in some of the higher terrain outside of Marquette can act kind of similarly with respect to lake effect snowfall. And then down into kind of the south central portions, snowfall tends to happen later there and be a little bit less.
Residents are advised to enjoy the fall weather while it lasts, but also be ready for the typical long, cold, and snowy winter ahead. Samuel McKnight, WZMQ 19 News, Eagle Harbor.
The Emmy Awards are this Sunday, broadcast live on CBS. It can take weeks for stars to prepare to walk the red carpet. Wendy Gillette is in Southern California visiting some of the celebrity hotspots in West Hollywood, where they get ready for a big night, and so can you.
Fancy a little cold plasma? The treatment is part of the red carpet facial at Ulla Henriksen Spa in West Hollywood that celebrities embrace.
Why people really want it is glass skin, dewy, glowy, plumpy, hydrated, brightened skin.
The facial includes V-Soto and Ulla Henriksen skin products and a human growth factor serum.
It helps to extend the results by about 10 days.
Just down the road in this wellness mecca, Next Health also draws celebrity clientele, offering IV, cryo, and infrared light therapies, along with vitamin shots.
All of these things really help to promote health from the inside, but the effect is that you appear healthier on the outside.
Stars seeking privacy will sometimes opt for a spa like this one at the nearby Sunset Marquis, where red light technology combats aging. The hotel where we stayed for a special rate has villas with private entrances and space to decompress in the heart of the city.
You walk through the breezeway and there's these beautiful 3.5 acres of gardens here.
The hotel is also home to Nightbird Recording Studios. The underground hideaway has 3 different studios where dozens of Grammy Award-winning records have been produced.
Jed Lieber owns the studio that attracts plenty of big names.
Everyone from Aerosmith to ZZ Top, A to Z, has worked here. One of my favorite sessions was Monty Python.
When it comes to Tinseltown's body conscious, they can fuel up on protein-rich sushi at Uchi, then burn it off at Dog Pound, where trainer Kara Lazowskis prepares busy performers for big events.
We stick to a full body approach so that they're able to consistently come in the gym, so the soreness is mitigated, but they continue to train.
She recommends a minimum of 3 strength training sessions a week to get anyone red carpet ready.
Mike Ludlam has your look at sports after the break. He has some volleyball highlights from tonight's matchup between Marquette and Negaunee. We'll be right back.
Buckles Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
There's a reason why Toyota is America's best-selling retail brand. It's the quality, dependability, and reliability that you expect from Toyota. And that starts right here in the USA, where Toyota has invested over $49 billion into 11 different manufacturing plants, including the newest one, a battery plant for its electrified vehicles. There are now 13 different Toyotas built in the USA, with more on the way. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
This is extreme crime.
To catch him, they'll use every trick in the book.
We were operating against ghosts, and ghosts are tough to find.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
Get connected to your community and your world. Scan this right now for weather, news, video, community events, instantly at your fingertips. The app from 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. One of the battles of US 41 took place in the volleyball court tonight as Marquette visited Negaunee. Marquette won the first set 25-14, but Negaunee had some momentum in the second set. Marquette will send the ball back to the Miners. Then it's Gretel Johnson, Brielle Anderson setting Delaney Gladwell. Soft kill attempt throws Marquette off balance. Point Negaunee 13-7, maize and blue. Skip ahead several points for the Sentinels. Kirsten Swanson to Claire Parent. A little flip over and off the block. Marquette climbs within 16-12. Again for the Maize and Blue, Gretel Johnson, Brielle Anderson. This time Josie Meckling with the solid kill for the Maize and Blue. And the Miners are up 17-13. On this next sequence, Marquette's Presley Mason will set Grace Filizelli, but Negaunee's Isla Engstrom blocks the ball to the floor. Negaunee takes a 20-14 lead. Sentinels call another timeout. Then for the Sentinels, Grace Filizelli to Mason to Isabella Shayak, I believe. Point off the Miners' block. Marquette down 5 at 20-15. Izzy Francisco will get the service ace for Negaunee. The Miners won the second set 25-16. Also won the third set 25-16, but Marquette came back to take the last two to win the match 3-2, 15-5 in the fifth. To the scoreboard, Kingsford turns back Escanaba 3-1. We did not hear from Norway and Iron Mountain. Calumet fell to Florence 3-1. Munising sweeps Spark River Harris 3-0. Jeffers does the same to Westwood. And Wakefield Marinisco 3-0 over Bessemer. Carney-Nadeau slides by Stevenson 3-0. Ishpeming, after a first set loss, came back to take the next three against Manistee. It was Dollar Bay 3, Superior Central 0. We did not get a West Iron County Gwinn score, but I did see on Facebook that Gwinn won the match. Elsewhere, we have North Dickinson defeating Rapid River 3-0. Mackinac Island made the mainland and defeated Mid-Peninsula 3-2, 15-9 in the fifth set. And that'll do it, as North Dickinson, I decided to put that one up twice, 3-0 over Rapid River. Houghton High School skiing coach Larry Heathman has been named the Boys Skiing Coach of the Year by the Michigan High School Athletic Coaches Association. Heathman will receive the award in November, on November 9th, in fact, in Midland. As I was looking up info for that, I found that, if you didn't know already, Marquette's Christy Provost was named the Boys Division I Ski Coach of the Year for 2025 by the State Ski Coaches Association. The Sentinels won the state title on the boys' side last February. More numbers to pass along tonight, and the sport is high school soccer, where Marquette turned back Houghton 3-1. Girls tennis, Marquette holds off Escanaba 5-3. Negaunee wins a pair down in Dickinson County, 8-0 over Iron Mountain, 6-0 over Kingsford. Last two matches rained out. Cross country, Bulldog Invite in Hancock for the girls. Houghton the winner with 25. Calumet and Lance were second and third. Individually, Tessa Raudiola, Holly Cook, and Sela Niska of Houghton went 1-2-3, followed by Bree Beston of Ewan Trail Creek and Nora Korsman of Negaunee. For the boys' half of things, Jeffers 4 points better than Houghton with Westwood third. Jeffers took the first two spots with Cameron Anderson and Landon Larson. Benjamin Hemmer of Houghton was third, followed by Simon Jacqueline of Negaunee and Calvin Carlson of Westwood. Meanwhile, they also had a cross-country invite in Kingsford, just two teams for the girls. Flivers 3 points better than Stevenson. Individually, Maria Mervich of Kingsford the winner in 21-14-3. Winley Brandt of Menominee second, with Ava Akerley of Escanaba next, followed by Faith Capper to Stevenson and the Eskimos' Evie Bevins. For the boys, also just two teams. Stevenson 5 points better than Kingsford. Individually, Caven Mulligan of Kingsford, your winner, 18-10.8. Kenan Kunze of Stevenson next, followed by Kingston Burby of Escanaba, Oren Smith of Kingsford, and Javin Hosworth of Norway. College men's golf, yep, we have that too. The Kansas State Invitational, and Kansas State won with a +1 score, 1 over par. South Dakota State was next at 6 over, just one shot better than Southern Illinois. North Central High School grad Bryson Mercier led the Jackrabbits with a three-way tie for third place at 1 under par score over 36 holes. That took place in Manhattan, Kansas. Michigan Tech's Sophia Ryan has been named the GLIAC Women's Cross Country Runner of the Week. Ryan finished second at the Phoenix Open at the University of Wisconsin Green Bay on Saturday. Also in soccer, NMU's Jillian Thompson is the GLIAC Defensive Player of the Week. She made 5 saves in a 1-1 draw against St. Cloud State, and she made 3 saves in a scoreless draw against Minnesota Duluth. Turning to baseball, Tigers in action tonight against the Yankees. And we will pick this one up early with Aaron Judge at the plate, which probably means Aaron Judge is going over the fence, and he does. 44th homer of the year, he passes Yogi Berra on the all-time Yankees list for 5th place. He now has 359 home runs, and the Yankees had a 2-0 lead after another solo homer. But Detroit starts getting back into it, top of the 5th. Parker Meadows, a 2-run shot. The fun part, Detroit scored 8 runs without giving up an out in the 8th inning, and the Tigers go on to win 12-2. We will be right back.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. See the greatest names and the greatest games in all sports. Top 10 miracle finishes, top 10 comebacks, the 10 greatest women in sports. Want to see who's number one? Watch all the way to the end of the show. Sports fans love it, and you will too. That's The Shortlist, counting down the top 10 of everything in sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
How to raise children.
Get out of here!
Door tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie on All in the Family.
Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV. Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Here's a deal you won't want to miss. For a limited time, when you buy 3 windows or doors, you'll get 1 free at the Window Store. You heard that right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Give your home a fresh new look with our energy-efficient windows and stylish doors. Call today and start transforming your home with the Window Store. Quality windows, doors, and unbeatable savings. Only at the Window Store.
And a final look at your forecast heading into tonight. We are still kind of stuck in that cloud cover. We have very stubborn cloud cover for us tonight with a few leftover showers and some patchy fog, especially up towards Eagle Harbor and out towards Ironwood. You might have some of that as you get your day started early tomorrow morning. So make sure to leave a few extra minutes in case we do have that. Otherwise, temperatures will be into the mid to upper 50s. That's fairly seasonal. This is not, though. We'll still be below average for those highs for tomorrow. Some of us will see the sunshine up to Houghton, out to Iron River, Iron Mountain. You'll have a few rays of sunshine out to Newberry, likely with a few drops, and Marquette will be a bit overcast with those showers hanging on too. So it's a little cloudy, it's a little rainy, but most of that rain for our 7-day is contained to tomorrow morning, and then we quickly dip down into that low chance, and we're looking really dry as we head into the weekend. So that's the improvement and the positive I have for you. Yes, we do have some rain, but we will start to dry things out for the weekend. So get those plans, and the sunshine continues into next week.
All right, sounds good. Kelly, thank you very much. Finally tonight, on December 21st, a fire destroyed the Stone House, a beloved restaurant in Escanaba. But now things are finally looking up as crews begin to rebuild. The new building will look a bit different from the original, with a single-floor design and an accessible entryway. The Stonehouse staff launched a food truck on the property in May, and between regular business and well wishes, the owner says the community support has helped them get through this difficult time.
It's exciting, it really is. There's lots to do. It's unbelievable how much is in your building. When you've been there for 75 years, there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's just putting it all together, and but we'll be okay. It's a good thing. Everyone's excited, we're excited.
The owners expect construction to be completed by late spring. That's all we have for tonight, everyone. We'll catch you back here again tomorrow at 6/5 Central. See you then.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.